And another Ichi Nissan dog. Just a reminder. Hilariously cringe. Okay, so Bryan Danielson says he's still a part of AEW, pardon me, and Tony Khan revealed this. The best guys, Tony Khan. So Tony Khan says, I still work with Bryan Danielson. He's still a big part of my office. He's not on the show, and he's been injured and maybe retired for good, but he's never said he's done for good. And I hope that there's some possibility he will be able to return to wrestling from the injuries and the way he left, but he's still a part of AEW. So I'm still very fortunate to work with Bryan. I talk to Bryan almost every day. He's got a great mind for wrestling, and he's somebody that I'm really pleased and blessed came into AEW and got involved with us. He's a great person in and out of the ring, and he's a great leader in AEW forever, forever, forever. He'll be with us forever, forever. So there you go. Danielson working in and around the office. WWE is going head-to-head on Sunday, May 25th. Battleground in Tampa going head-to-head with Double or Nothing. And yeah, dude, I don't know what was announced first or what. NXT's going for the jugular. Who knows? We'll see, man. There will be like this many people streamed it. And then Meltzer will go, well, this many people invested in pay-per-views, so the key demo, right? Like, it'll be all of these funny, hilarious meltdown arguments. And they're going head-to-head, so it's on a Sunday, May 25th. Maybe I'll do a special stream on that Sunday. Let's do it, and I'll watch both. I'll have both shows on simultaneously, or if they're on different times, we'll do them back-to-back. They're going to have to play the shit back-to-back. I took a break from views. Now it's back to that. No. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so we'll watch them and we'll do it live. Love will keep us together. So now FTR are called the Living Legend Killers, and they're with Stokely Hathaway, who's been off TV forever and may or may not have heat with people after the shit Elbu said about it. But yeah, so I don't know, man. The Living Legend Killers, like, could you be any more cringe just stealing Randy Orton shit? Like, fucking originality in this place. So John Gruden absolutely buries the Jaguars for getting fleeced tonight in their trade with the Browns. Tony's analytics on display again.
I think the team you got to be talking about is the Cleveland Browns. I think they fleeced Jacksonville. They get the Jaguars #1 pick next year. And only move down a few spots. Is that what I'm hearing?
3 spots. So they got the 5th overall pick this year. They got
I think the team
can't ever catch a break. So AEW Dynamite, after all that promoting at Mania and everybody's putting it over, and they're like, oh my God, look, the decal on the ring apron. We're so back. And it's like, of course, AEW waits till WWE puts their decal on the apron to bring their decal on the apron back. Like, they can never just be original and be their own thing. Tony sucks. Doesn't have one creative bone in his body. And yeah, man, they garnered their lowest audience of the year and second lowest in show history in its regular time slot for this past Dynamite. The show averaged 521,000 viewers. And also the Bucks saw a drastic dip. So it was like 506 or like 516,000 or whatever, dipped to 502, went back up when they were done. For the Bucks, man. So they things up. No one wants to watch them. With a 0.14 in the key demo per WrestleNomics. As always, these numbers do not include Max. The show aired live on the West Coast, but was down significantly. Yeah, because everyone was watching AEW on Max and not watching NBA on Max, if that shit was on, you know, because wasn't there like a playoff game on or something? But yeah, when it averaged 598K views with a 0.18, year over year, Dynamite's down 24%. With the key demo down almost 40. So yeah, that key demo is plummeting. It's not looking good. So AEW Neckbeards posts this and reminds everybody about this is why AEW should never have a roast. Like, listen, if you guys were crying about the WWE roast, AEW should never have a roast because this was back in 2019. Eric Bischoff revealed that Tony Khan left. He stormed out of Shivani's birthday roast. Read this. Bischoff recalled right at the very beginning of this thing, everybody seated. Mark Madden opens up and he goes, hey, look over there. Tony Khan, the money mark. How many executive vice presidents do you have in your company anyway? Tony took exception to that and got up and left. So I could have, I guess, had an opportunity to meet Tony Khan, but Mark Madden did up for me. That was in 2019. Tony Khan got up and left.
The best guys, Tony Khan.
Because he got called Money Mark by Mark Madden. Like, now you know why they have such a vendetta against all these old podcasters and shit. It's so funny. I didn't even know that story. So how funny is that shit? So here's Harley Cameron she has a beaver puppet. So here's her promoting her cameo, and yeah, probably the most talented person in AEW. Obviously Samoa Joe, when it comes to in-ring, is our guy, but and just like for the men, right, all around. But Harley Cameron, I would strap the rocket ship to her.
Can't get enough your love. Woo! And I don't know why. I can't get enough your love. All right, here we go. Oh, some things I can't get used to.
So she's doing a duet with a dude beaver, and it's actually really good. You know, she should just have a YouTube channel. She'd have like millions of subscribers, right? She should just post thirst traps and have a YouTube where she like does all of her different talents. She's too good to be in AEW. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Hopefully they're paying her well.
No matter how I try. All right, we're going pretty good. Ooh, the more I take, the more I want. And baby, that's no lie. What are you doing? Stop looking there. Okay. What can I say?
The beaver's looking at her tits. Like, it's so funny. She's spot on with this. It's less cringe than Jeff Dunham for me. God damn it. She just needs a YouTube channel. She would have, I'm telling you guys, she'd at least get like a couple 100,000 subs, you know?
What am I gonna do?
And the beaver can't stop staring at her tits. It's hilarious.
Alexa, music off. What are you doing? What are you looking at? I ain't looking at shit. You're looking at my...
Yo, come on. And she's doing cameos, so that is just awesome. So AEW Collision, originally scheduled for May 17, 2025. And again, they're canceling more shows. We covered some of them before. Ring of Honor and AEW, man, flipping around and moving around show dates and all of that. So at the Intrust Bank Arena in Wichita, Kansas has been canceled. The previously announced Dynamite event on May 14, 2025 at the Now Arena in Hoffman Estates will now be a dual Dynamite and Collision taping. At last check, the Wichita Collision event had distributed an estimated 1,158 tickets. So it's a double Collision Dynamite. They combine the shows. They're running victory laps because they quote unquote beat Nitro, but they can't even sell 1,200 tickets, man, for these shows, moving to smaller and smaller buildings. So again, man, don't listen to this online noise. They're gassed up by these sickos. Ricochet's cringe. A lot of these people are just being cringe, and it didn't help them. And instead of listening, they just block you and get mad. So it is what it is, man. Between the Duval thing, so this is what Dave Portnoy had to say. Between the Duval thing and this, the Jags seeming more like a weird cult than a football team. Huh. Sounds awfully like AEW.
As we sit here.
You guys think I cherry-picked the headlines too? You guys don't think that, like, okay, I read the WWE ones. We go over whatever's negative going on. It's always like we're just clowning on AEW every segment. That's just the headlines. It's like, it's not my fault they're canceling shows and moving them to smaller venues after we've been saying for years, please move this shit to smaller venues. Make it more fan-friendly. Like,
as we sit here, Travis Hunter is a Jacksonville Jaguar. And really what comes to mind for me, right? Thinking about the sport of football. And really,
these are 100% Tony's college buddies.
Really the power of the game itself, right? Its capacity to ignite belief, right? Belief in ourselves, belief in others, right? Belief in achieving what many made.
This is some Tony Khan shit, bro. What the is Fulham like this, chat? This is cult behavior.
The best guys, Tony Khan.
They have a cult going on in Jacksonville. Jesus Christ.
Deem impossible. Travis Hunter, he embodies belief, right? He's a rare person. He's a rare player, but he's also a reminder that the boundaries of the game of football were built to be challenged. And so the decision to select him was actually a statement for how we plan to move, who we are, and we want him to be nothing more than him.
Boundaries were made to be broken. We want our wrestlers, football players, to come here and be themselves. This is going to define who we are and change everything about football. Revolutionize it. This is all the same shit. This is wacky behavior, dude.
Because when he elevates the space around him. From the football field to the city to the game of football itself.
This sounds like Tony Osprey. He elevates wrestling to in the city, in London, in Rev Pro, and in New Japan. And I will not take this shit.
Travis Hunter is who we've been hunting up. Couldn't be more jacked to be sitting right here beside him and introduce you all to the man of the hour.
And then they paid Ron Weasley to be there. So Mariah May posts herself in this like wedding outfit, and the tweet is married to the game. The AAA. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about controlling if you can take it. Married to the game. She's going to be in WWE in no time, dude. Moving along here. AEW Beach Break is airing over 2 nights instead of a 4-hour block. Okay, so that's on May 14. So that got flipped from a 4-hour block to 2 days. Okay. Danielson says he's very satisfied with his career. Enough is enough. And he says his neck is wrecked. Meanwhile, Tony's like, I hope he can wrestle
Best
again.
guys, Tony Khan.
We want to see you come back, win the title. Could it happen?
Yeah, but my neck is wrecked.
Is there no chance you'll wrestle again?
So it's not no chance, but it's risk versus reward.
1 in a billion? I have a few of those.
At this point, right? Like, so I want to be able to live comfortably with my wife and kids. And, one of the things our society has a real problem with is realizing when enough is enough. And I'm very satisfied with my career. I think enough is enough,
Enough is enough. I agree with him, though. So here's Kenny Omega. I think this is a throwback, but again, here's him giving Roman Reigns his flower. He brought his Twitch show back, so I think this clip resurfaced.
No. Well, I'm not going to accept any Roman Reigns slander in this chat. I really think he's incredible. I don't think he's boring either. I think I actually would say that I'm pretty jealous because Roman Reigns is presented the exact same way that I would love to be presented.
Do you hear that? Oh, the best booker, your top guy, is going, yeah, Roman's being presented the way I want to be presented. But they can't figure out how to do that. Because Tony's like, well, you go figure it out. Crazy. Kenny, you would be presented like that. If you went to WWE, they'd give you the World Heavyweight title, bro. Just get out. Just negotiate. Get out. Just show up at Mania as their surprise next year. Everyone's going to want a big surprise. Who's going to come out the tunnel and challenge whoever you pop up out of nowhere. You get your big entrance. The crowd will erupt for you. You have your one match. Have your run. 1 year. Let WWE lock you in for 2 years. They're signing some of these older folks for 2 years, okay? The Creed brothers and Ivy Nile wearing Kurt Angle jerseys are in the crowd here at UFC. But yeah.
He's presented the exact same way that I would love to be presented. He's presented as the man who's the champion to have big matches at the pay-per-views where you're either really cheering for him or you're cheering for someone else.
So what you do with Kenny, you have him come in, shock beat the world champ or like the IC or the United States champ or something like that. Or just like a big name, the way Cody Rhodes beat Seth. But it could be the world heavyweight champ, not the WWE title, the world champ. Or however you do it, you get Kenny that world title right away, then you have him lose it quickly to someone else, but you have him spurn off into like a program with Punk or something, Cody Rhodes or something, where there's no title on the line. And then it's just like a feud that's bigger than the belt or whatever. And then again, you throw it in AEW's face the way WWE's been doing it with like Ricky Saints versus Paige and shit. I mean, you do Omega versus Punk, a match they never got, or Omega versus Rhodes, right? A match they never got or whatever. like Heel Rhodes puts together like a Bullet Club of sorts in his last run. Maybe AJ and Finn join him or whatever. And then Omega comes in and is like, da 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 da. I know some people might scoff at that. He needs to go and show the world that he can put on a Mania match and create that moment one time. You know, they would give him the world strap for a little bit, just a little bit. You give it to him for like not long, 1 month. He drops it because someone come out of it, and then it's like a big beatdown happens after a match or something to where he has no choice. He's like, the title, I gotta just get back at whoever this person is. And then you preserve Kenny because his body's beat up, so you injure Angle him out or something. This is all next year, of course.
That's professional wrestling. So he's getting to do what I did in New Japan. So I can't be a hater on that. I'm a fan. No. I'm not going to accept.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I would like to see it. I think he could hang, definitely. And I think WWE's presentation and their pacing would highlight what he does well, you know, would only like make him look bigger and better than what he's been able to look, you know, because he'll never reach that Japan hype again unless he goes to WWE and tries. And even if he doesn't reach that level, you don't think he could win a world title or like win the US title? Maybe I'm going too high, but would he settle for a US? I don't know. Not saying he gets to call the shots, but maybe he does a bit because that would be a dagger into the soul of AEW. And Triple H was interested in, like, okay, that shit Elbu was talking, like, oh, they all had a meeting, the Elite did, and they're like, oh, should we all sign? Whatever. There came a point where WWE, they were not interested in the Bucks or Hangman at all, but they are still down with Kenny. They'd sign Kenny tomorrow if the opportunity came. Yeah, that's one dude. Like Hangman, okay, he doesn't do shit for ratings. The Bucks, their ratings poison. Like they had their chance, they lost it. And when they talk that shit, oh, we were ready to go to the other company. That's just them working Tony Khan, at least in my mind. Kenny, they'd take him tomorrow because there's something there. Because even though people are like, no, Kenny sucks, people care about that guy, whether you hate him or you love him. Like the Bucks are just like, we just want them to go away. They're cringe. Even AEW fans turn the TV off. It doesn't work. Kenny, there's potential there. Like if Kenny and Samoa Joe got in a white hot program in AEW and they just let someone talk on behalf of Kenny because he doesn't talk that good, they'd be all good, man. They'd be rolling. That'd be better than Mox and whatever Mox is doing. So anyways, that, ladies and gentlemen, was AEW news.
Stupid idiot.
Oh, sorry. I meant to give an Ishii.